Happy 2-2 portal. We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, just to see what is going on. Today brings heightened energies, which are going to be magnified from now through the 222 porthole. This is an amazing time to be manifesting, and this is a powerful time for twin flames, as this is actually a union gateway. You definitely want to be tapping into these energies. These are very spiritual days. We can use these energies for healing, manifesting, and even doing activation work. We want to be using them to figure out what we want. So a great way to use the energies of this year's 222 porthole, because these are very high frequency energies. We have a lot of solar flares coming in. We have a lot of galactic energies coming in. We can be using these energies to manifest the life that we desire. Visualization is one good way to be manifesting whatever it is that you're working on. And that goes for twin flame. I feel we manifest our union and what happens in our union. So we want to be visualizing good things. It's all about right now figuring out where you want to be in your life, manifesting it, and taking the necessary steps to make it happen. We're going to start with a reading for the divine feminine first. I always remind you guys that this is a collective reading. Make sure you're doing those one-on-one sessions with me. They really will help you with your own specific situation and to be shining a light on different things. You guys can check out or book me on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. I am an energy healer. I do a ton of healings, activations work, clearing work, twin flame readings, and even twin flame coaching to help you through the process. Great for everyone. Doesn't matter where you're at in the journey. Maybe you're just needing a shift, some clarity. And these are also amazing energies for clearing karmic dynamics or situations in our life. This could just be resolving things or healing things, because these high frequency energies tend to push things to the surface that we usually don't notice or kind of like to avoid in our life, right? So things might be surfacing on the energy level or even in your reality, but this gives us a chance to clear things and even to shift our reality and shift to higher timelines right now. We want to be leaning into these energies and definitely using them. I have a ton of healings up on my website for the 2-2 porthole. I'm going to be working with the energies the next couple of days specifically, right? I always am anyways, but definitely check out those 2-2 porthole activations that I have and healing specifically for twin flames on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. Let's get started. We're going to start with a reading for the divine feminine side of things, divine feminine collective, divine masculine. If you're watching, direct messages from your feminine. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed a breakaway. Okay, so I don't want to go there, but sometimes we can see energies or dynamic in the twin flame situation. Usually this flip-flops because you actually hold both sides of each polarity. Today's 2-2 porthole is amazing at helping us to heal any duality or polarity, and we need polarity within the connection to grow, right? So sometimes you guys as twin flames are needing a little bit of time in your own energy field, and usually people don't want that, right? We want to go all in, right? But if you're taking space or needing space, it doesn't matter where you're at in the process, this could happen. We see that some of the divine feminines are still by themselves working through and navigating separation energies or separation spaces. Some of you guys are in union and you're doing a little bit of a pullback lately because you're needing to recharge and restore your energy as we're going into these high frequencies. Light codes coming in, okay? You're going through a lot of DNA activations, upgrades. The beginning of this year has started off a little bit sluggish, and I'm always assessing the energies, I feel, because we're kind of in the cocoon. Okay, it is Groundhog Day. Phil has told us, Phil the groundhog, that there are actually 6 weeks left of winter. Doesn't surprise me, even though I'm sitting outside and basking in the sun here because I'm living in the South right now. However, right, doesn't surprise me because winter is like a whole vibe. So you might feel like you've been going through a space of cocoon. You might be needing a little bit of time by yourself or even needing time to work on solo activities. This can be normal during this, we'll say, this energies that we're navigating right now for the divine feminine. This is a reading for the divine feminine. So Some of you guys might be having an intense time staying balanced with this twin flame connection. You have the connection regardless of where you're at with it. It might be hard to balance this connection with yourself and other areas of your life. When you're able to spend more time on yourself, you're able to kind of refill your cup, recharge your energy, but also put your energy into your purpose, soul mission, and other projects in your life and things like that. A lot of creative energy coming in right now that we're tapping into, especially with, I'm not going to go there, but we have a lot of North Node energy right now. And this is helping you to really tap into your destiny. We have a lot of fate and destiny in the air still from yesterday's, we'll say North Node alignment and things like that too. So we have a lot of themes of our love life, destiny, and where we're meant to be. Also fulfilling and playing out soul contracts. Some of these contracts in your life might be with karmic connections you're still playing out, or even your twin flame, obviously. Okay, so we're gonna do, I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. Some of you guys are having a lot of dreams with your person. Remember that we're connecting on many different dimensional levels. Like our life here is just a small slice of what we see. Many of you guys are still having vivid dreams. It's because we're still in the winter. And I know you might be having vivid dreams anyways, because part of your spiritual awakening is to awaken your third eye, what's really happening, right? With the ascension process, so you're probably tapping in more. And so a lot of times twin flames have different abilities. And one of the gifts that twin flames have together is the ability to share dreams, or as you're coming together more, you might be dreaming more about your person. Especially, I always say, if you're sleeping in the same bed with your person, you might have a tendency to astral travel with them a little bit more. Something we should be getting into. But anyways, you guys might be having dreams about your person, and this is a good sign. If in separation, this means that you're healing whatever issues have led to separation within yourself, and this is a good sign you're about to come back together or reunite or come back into union. Or come into union if you haven't. Say you're together in a relationship. This is also a really, really good sign of things happening on other dimensional levels. Like I was talking a lot about, my DM was telling me this morning about dreams they were having last night and things like that. And we were having interesting conversation. We like to have interesting intellectual conversations about, I joke around and say, oh, that's where we go when we sleep and when we die, right? Like after we leave here, this is where we're going, into the astrals, right? And right, so this is also other dimensional levels that we're tapping into while we're existing here in the now. And we were talking about where we go to live in the astrals, right? Like, and create, how we create in the astrals. Okay, so you might create, I feel, stuff in the astrals based off of templates here, like of what you're creating off of places you've been, experiences, or even past life experiences. But oftentimes you're probably having more vivid dreams and able to create a little more within the astrals. We were talking about different dimensions and things. So you're probably, with your spiritual awakening, tapping into other dimensions. This can look like having visions, dreams, just amplifying your intuition. So with today's choo-choo porthole, your intuition is going to be like so switched on. Make sure you're allowing your intuition to guide you. You're going to be feeling things more. And also your moods get amplified in these energies too. Why the inner work is so important. And you're instant manifesting today, which is a good thing. If you're like getting intentional and visualizing what you want, but if you're in a lot of negativity, all right. So it's important that you're tapping into all of these positive energies that are in the air right now, for sure. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. So this is like where you know this is your person. I was posting little things around my Insta the other day, around my social media, we'll say. And I was talking about this, like, you're going to know this is your person and this is the only person that you want at a certain point. So if in separation, a lot of times you guys are having to do more work, and you may or may not see that your twin flame has given you a gift in meeting them. Like usually I do so much work with twin flames, and I see so many different stories, we'll call them, or dynamics. And a lot of times you guys will meet and then maybe separate. Not everyone, but a lot of times you guys do go through these spaces. And I feel they're to keep you on track. So you are meant to meet this person, because hopefully the search is over when you realize that this is your twin flame. This is your one. This is the connection that you have gone through so much of this lifetime for, and so much of this journey for, just to meet this person. It should help you to begin to make sense of things, whether your previous connections or things in your life. So you should have that recognition. Generally, you guys go through that soul recognition where you recognize this person. You recognize this person based on soul frequency. frequency. You're recognizing something about them that you share within yourself on that soul level. And this is like, you know, maybe it's something when you stare into their eyes or their vibe, or, you know, maybe you're getting a download or spirit is telling you. It just kind of depends, but you definitely know the connection. And I feel that's to keep you on course, right? And to keep you kind of doing what you need to do to end up together. Now, sometimes you guys go right into union, but usually twin flame is not at all like soulmate experiences, which tend to be really, really smooth till the end, right? And usually it's a little bit different. And if you guys have ever seen those love movies, you guys know sometimes the stories don't go straight forward, right? You guys might go through a lot, or you might have a lot of healing coming up, because generally even if you've done a lot of healing, this person tends to trigger things on a deep level through whatever shared dynamic you both have agreed to play out with each other. I feel that some of the story is scripted from past lives, and you guys agreed to certain things in your life plan. And so this is bound to trigger things on the energy level, because what is happening is, while you have two separate beings, we'll call you, right, trying to merge your energy together, as you come together and try to do this process, things come up. And the reason why is because we are all working on this spiritual journey into the 5D, and you can't bring the traumas, karmic baggage, problems, attachments, etc. into the new with you. And so what happens is this person tends to act as also a catalyst in some way for your awakening. So sometimes the energy, it's a very high frequency energy that twin flames are channeling, we'll say, or trying to merge together. And so that can oftentimes shine a light on the darker areas you still need to work on. This is where shadow work comes up, right? So you might be having some shadow work come up with the 2-2 porthole, showing you areas that you need to heal more. Sometimes these are things that your GM will trigger in you, or you'll just notice that you need to work through on yourself. This could be things on the energy level. Oftentimes, most of the work is done within, but it could be also on other areas of your life that you need to kind of put a little bit more focus on. I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. It's like twin flames can see right through to the core of each other too, right? So I brought these cards today. They're interesting cards. They're a little bit like crystal cards, but obviously with a message. So I'm going to use these cards today. Some of you guys might have had past lifetimes in Egypt, and this might be important to the now too, I always talk about. So you might hold ancient knowledge from many of your past lifetimes. I call it studying. You may have studied in certain areas that are very beneficial to you now as you're awakening and activating your energy, and some of these things are coming back online straight from your soul in different kind of ways. So this is why working with your energy is so important. It can activate, because we have a lot of these cards kind of coming through past life knowledge and understanding and lessons that you learned. So we have this initiation and even galactic card, right? Some of you guys are starseeds, and welcome to your galactic awakening, which is very important too. So if you are a starseed, one of the best things that you guys can do is DNA activation work to bring some of this stuff online, and it's going to help to integrate that into your energy field, or recode your energy field in the now. And you know, you can notice you're going through a lot of changes if you are working on yourself and working on your energy, and I mean in a positive way, right? That's going to help you. So we have this expansion card. You're being guided to get back into the ancient ways, and we all did this anyway. So when we're doing modern day, I'm doing 2-2 activations all day, right? I have them on my site. This is what we did in ancient Egypt. We were learning how to work with, harness, and channel the energy. And so a lot of you guys in your awakening are learning how to do that now. Manifestation is energy work. Healing is energy work. So we're learning how to work with the energy, but this isn't something we're just learning now. This is just how we used to live, we'll say. So maybe some of you guys are getting guided to like get more into energy work and to learn more about this. This will help to activate your galactic gifts and abilities that you carry. Okay, so Pixie helpers and green aventure, not all wanderers are lost. You're clearing the way, and this is luck and opportunity. So you are being guided to clear out old energies. They tend to surface. So when your twin flame hits those, because this is reading for the divine feminine, rejection, abandonment, right? Things, it's not yet time, they mean, right? Things like that. And you go into those spins and negativities, we could call it spiritual depression, energy you're clearing and needing to go into. No one to take you there, like your DM, right? So you're clearing out a lot of energy, and this is the shadow, the wounds, whatever you need to integrate more. Oftentimes we're unaware of these areas until they're triggered by our DM, but this is very rewarding if you keep going. So you're supposed to be in union. Like if you're not in union, there are some, I don't want to say issues, blocks, or reoccurring patterns, cycles, or dynamics, and these can come from different places that you need to heal within yourself. Yes, within you. And oftentimes your twin flame is acting out things on a subconscious level. So the thing is that sometimes we love to think we're aware of everything. That's our conscious mind. Oftentimes these are things coming from our subconscious level. So your twin flame is showing you, mirroring you things about yourself on a subconscious level that you might not have noticed about yourself. Okay. And sometimes the process feels all love and light and amazing, and you're in those bliss higher frequencies. And sometimes it is like very uncomfortable, right? As you're having to go deep within yourself and to clear things. But this is very basic. This journey is all about clearing everything. I posted something people probably don't get, but being stripped bare, the lover of the tarot card are being stripped bare of all of the blocks, distortions, beliefs, and all the negativities that you have picked up that keep you armored up from giving and receiving love. So you're clearing out all of the things that might be blocking you from love, so you just have love left, like you're kind of stripped away with this. Okay, so we have Diamond Heartseed Crystal, DNA Activation, Lemuria, and Priestess Awakening. This is some of my favorite. So some of you guys might also have these past life connections with Lemuria, and I talk about it being very elemental and connecting with the earth and very feminine. But we're receiving a lot of DNA activations, and this is where you're meant to awaken and tap into your gifts and help the planet in some way. So twin flames are not just here for love. I hate saying that, but you are. But let's just added bonus, right? You guys are here to like be of service and help the planet together. And I always try to tell you a little story time, but that's something I posted this morning on my thing. Like I saw me and my twin flame do a Facebook group on Facebook, and I posted it because it hit 440,000 people. So it's a lot of work behind the scenes. Like a lot of people don't see that. We work all the time around the clock and behind the scenes, right? And doing this work, and we do this work together. And I was telling myself the other day that this connection is more about that and helping the planet, and less like the fluffy American dream of like, you know, we would want with the karmics, right? It's a very different type of connection. I'm not saying you can't have all of that if that's what you desire, but I've noticed that this is a connection more about helping the planet, being of service, and working together, right? And some of this stuff. Okay, so you're being guided to also, when you get on that higher level, use your gifts with your twin flame together. And this is how you're going to activate new levels of this too. And this is a little bit something different. This will maybe be expressed in different ways, but once you've healed and come into union, you'll probably feel guided to do some type of like project, business, whatever it is with this person. But you're going through a lot of DNA activations, but I remind you that you've done this before. This is exactly what Starseeds come here to do. I was reminding someone, like I talk a lot of, obviously I do a lot of healing behind the scenes, and I was telling someone last night that I feel that we have so much tools, knowledge, and understanding to help us to be a lot healthier, like, right? And to heal a lot of the problems that we might have seen on the planet previous generations. So you might be doing a lot of healing on yourself from things that have come down your family line, you know, things you've picked up along the way. But that's what Starseeds are here to do. This is why DNA healing and activation work is so important, especially for twin flames and Starseeds, that when you do that work and you're here to transform your DNA from that, I always call it real basic 2 strands to even 12 and above, and it depends. So I feel that union is stored in these higher templates, right? Your union timeline. So the more that you're healing yourself, you know, the more you're doing your mission a lot of you guys came into these, I call it your family of origin, and picked up a lot of distortions and problems along the way, and you had to play these out and all the karmic dramas. You're here to heal and become who you are meant to be on that divine level, and to really embody that angelic higher template of your divinity. All right, time to, and this is my crazy lace agate and sunflower. Sunflowers might be a message for someone if you feel connected to that anyways, but time to have more, this is play, more fun, jokes, and laughter. And I mean with your twin flame and your connection. Some of you guys are so serious, right? And you guys are meant to like take the pressure off, have a little bit of fun, and just enjoy the time that you have with this person, right? And to relax a little bit. And I love this because it's very inner child energy. So when your inner child needs healed, you know, you grow up very fast and you're very serious. When you've healed your inner child, you might go back into these aspects and have more fun and bring out or bring to life some of these aspects. So make sure that you are nurturing your inner child. Self-love does that. A lot of times you guys have been looking in all of the wrong places for love. People get upset when I say this. A lot of times you guys have been really expecting your partner to do a lot of your inner work to make you feel good on the energy level. And with twin flame, this is a recipe for, as I told my twin flame, crashing and burning, right? The connection can sometimes, I know, fizzle out, crash, burn, not do well, because it's very important that you're each doing that work to feel good and to stay balanced and stay in these higher frequencies. The planet is rising up in frequency. Welcome to a lot of energy coming in, and we have to continue to raise our individual frequency, thus doing that within the union too. So some of you guys are energy generators. You're probably really able to flow in this energy. You don't want to be sitting around in this energy. Okay, so you want to start flowing. I've noticed a lot of people are a little stagnant or stuck since starting 2025. This is why you want to move around, connect with your purpose, feel good, and get things going, whether this is projects, jobs, business ideas, whatever it is in your life. You want to start to really flow in these energies. Also, at the same time, make sure that you are staying grounded. Your GM is doing the work. They are really taking back their power. If you guys are in separation, maybe they needed to take back their power from you, don't say that, to heal some of their past relationship blocks and issues. If in union, they're really leading this union from a space of where they need to be and things like that too. So they're getting in their own energy. When I talk about getting empowered, solar plexus healing coming up for both. This is helping you. You're being guided to heal your solar plexus. This is tapping into who you are within this awakening, because we have a lot of illusions and ego and things that we're clearing away, or as I say, stripping away to get to the core. Your twin flame, or you may have gone through some type of ego death, or might be in some type of ego death at the moment. It depends. Generally, every time you have to let go or lose them, you go into some type of ego death. Some of you guys have had to do that multiple times, or maybe just once. It just depends. So you're actually letting go of past energies and you're focusing on the future. So this is resolving some type of inner child blocks and issues. You might still need some healing there. First off, we didn't have a good, healthy, sturdy foundation for our inner child. So oftentimes he went and had some relationship problems, right? That played out and kind of kept us in karmic cycles or dynamics. So the more that you heal your inner child, you're going to actually have healthier relationships. That's why I do the twin flame coaching with you guys, to help you guys to heal specific areas that I found come up with twin flame and things like that. So if you need help for that, I have a ton of healings for that on my website and even the coaching. So some of you guys are in separation. This isn't for everyone, but if in separation, really needing that work, and you might need help with that work, don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stagnant, I always say, or blocked in some way. You might be having some blocks come up. This could be from, most common, I see external situations from the DM, you know, things like that. And they always point back to you and needing to work through something within yourself. So this just kind of depends, right? We have the Empress tapping into abundance and flowing and like doing the work. I'm trying to show you the card. Doing the work to really get into your divine feminine energy. And when you are taking care of yourself, I was saying this, I believe yesterday, when you take care of yourself, you're attracting more abundance, you're flowing, you're really getting into that feminine energy, tapping into your intuition and really allowing your emotions to help guide you, getting more regulated on the emotional level. Okay, so we have the Chariot. I love this because it's Cancer moon energy. This is like blocks clearing. You are meant to be clearing the blocks and obstacles and shifting this into union, especially if it's something that you desire. A lot of times people give up on it, don't know how to do the work, and just I always describe it as kind of keep things going where they're at. Like I said, get some help with it and go after what you want. Anything in life is possible right now. There are so many realities where you are with your twin flame. If you're with them and you know that, better realities where you're doing better with them and things like that. So some of you guys have been facing delays and setbacks. We see a block here. This is in reverse. You might be feeling lack of motivation, having no drive, and lack of energy. Well, we've had some excuses. Some of them might be you've been holding yourself back or not tapping into your full potential. It's okay. We're just learning how. But another thing is we have been navigating Mars retrograde, which has been our excuse for not getting things done because we're kind of doing an inventory of our energy and what we're putting it into. However, those excuses are going as, it's getting ready to shift direct. Actually, this is the best time for your love life right now because we're still Venus in Pisces, and on the 4th, we're going to shift Venus into Aries, which can be a little bit challenging for love, right? And so we're going to do that. And then Venus is going to go retrograde. So we're going into that shadow, which isn't great for our love lives. However, it's going to be needed right now to clear things. So this is amazing energy where if you're needing to clear blocks or issues, or you have previous hurts from past relationships on either side that have been holding you back, twin flame mirrors you. So whatever their issues are actually yours within you. They're here to hold a mirror up to show you things about yourself. We talked about that. Some of these things are obvious on the conscious, some subconscious, we don't really want to see. So with Venus about to shift retrograde, I know I'm ahead of the game, but we're going to go into that shadow. It's a great opportunity. We don't like this. We go back into the past and we clear things that might be presenting as problems in the now, though. So this is why this type of healing is so beneficial. Oh my God, I have my cat. Don't mind me. She wants to say hi. She's trying to come up. So let's do a reading for the Divine Masculine. She always wants to go, I think she wants to always climb the fence, right? Okay, to hold her. Okay, so Divine Masculine. You were my sanctuary. You were the only, oh yeah, and this is Divine Masculine Collective, but Divine Feminine, sorry, I'm getting distracted. If you're watching, direct messages, Divine Feminine from your masculine. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in. I betrayed your trust. There might be trust issues. This could happen from being hurt. One of the biggest ways we block out love is fear of getting hurt. And I know and sometimes we put up walls and blocks or push it away and don't try to. This can come down to attachment styles, things that have happened and things from the past. Again, solar plexus work and opening the solar plexus. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. This person could be playing it cool, not expressing their true feelings, taking it slow, taking the feminine's lead of how things are going, right? Not sharing their feelings. But trust me, I was making a joke to someone this morning saying, just trust me on this. Divine Feminine is on the Divine Masculine's mind just as much and all of the time. There's no getting you out of their mind. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Okay, this isn't for everyone, but I see a lot of the collective navigating karmic experiences, and I feel the reason why is because we're learning that, I know we aren't going to like this, marriage, man-made contract, and that love knows no bounds, right? We're here to strip away all of that and to embody unconditional love. And so sometimes these are the conditions that we place on love and things like that. We love to do that with soul contracts and things like that. Now, some of you guys, usually how it goes is person is in existing relationship, okay, and that I always say they were probably not happy, or the universe wouldn't have sent this person in, and usually not doing the work, because if they're not happy they should not stay in victim mode and should make changes in their life, right? And so sometimes people stay in those situations because they haven't tapped fully into their power, or for other reasons. It just kind of depends. Maybe they didn't foresee meeting the twin flame, or remember they were there, or whatever. It can really have all sorts of situations. Some of you guys are navigating challenging third-party situations. So if you are the person on the other side of that, your twin flame is with the said partner, respecting that and using that time to work on yourself. This can happen. Allow some of these energies to clear, and that as the frequencies are rising, some of the things that if you feel things are keeping you apart, that's normal. Even if it's not other people, oftentimes twin flames go through all sorts of situations that make you have to kind of work on yourself or spend time alone or do that high level of work. So I know in these situations will dissolve anything keeping you apart, barriers. It could be location, living apart, jobs, other partners, whatever it is. So sometimes you start out with a lot of blocks, barriers, no biting kitty, and limitations. And so know that a lot of these things are going to be clearing, especially as you're doing the inner work, and that helps with their side too. We have labradorite and blue lotus flower. And I love this because I love putting a little bit of blue lotus in my tea. Okay, amazing. Egyptian flowers, right? Another Egypt card. So this is what we're doing big time, bringing back ancient knowledge and things like that for our modern day, of course, because we're all living here. But this might resonate if you had past lifetimes with this person in ancient Egypt. So this is psychic gifts. Wise sage, awareness, and call to action. Make sure that you're really working on yourself spiritually and activating psychic gifts and abilities. Third eye activation work, tapping in. I feel twin flames separate after meeting to go through the purges, and the storms of clearing energy alone, because you guys wouldn't do that if your twin flame hadn't enacted whatever story had gone on with you guys, because you'd be just right to union and you wouldn't have done that level of work. So you have to do this level of healing work, but in reality, as you're having, because sometimes I see a lot of people having trauma surface and, you know, a lot of negativities and negative feelings. But as you go in and you do that clearing work, and this is why clearing work is so important to twin flames, clearing, the more you clear your energy and clear this stuff away, the more you activate your divine gifts and abilities and awareness, and you're able to connect with those twin flame gifts and abilities, because that was all the gunk or garbage that was, call it garbage lately, energy garbage that was blocking up your psychic awareness and your spiritual connection. So the more you're clearing and taking care of your energy and releasing things. So if you're going through a lot of negativity, don't sit in it and leave it in your aura. Make sure you're taking care of your energy, your aura, and clearing your energy. This will help to activate more of your psychic gifts and abilities. That's why I have so many activations on my website too, to help activate those twin flame gifts or other things. Ethiopian opal, fertile ground, and this is Pegasus, unicorn energy, and rainbow child. So I love this. So some of you guys, once again, Lemurian messages, which are mirroring the other side of the reading I did. Not for everyone, but some of you guys might go on and have children with your twin flame. Some of you guys are already parenting, and this is a big part of what you're doing here on planet Earth. A lot of times twin flames already might have existing children, or you might go on to have children with this person, and that's a big part of what you're doing, because as you're healing yourself, you're healing your family line and hopefully doing a better job parenting. Lava stone and red hot poker. My body is a safe space. Transmuting, breaking down barriers, and realization. So as you're breaking down these blocks, barriers, you're going higher with your life. Your twin flame is the biggest gift that you can get, and doing this healing work so that you can up level your energy and your entire life and motivate you. Okay, they're supposed to like kind of spark you into gear, motivate you. So also making your body your temple. Make sure that you're taking care of your body. We have a big focus on the material, even though we got a lot of shuffling around. Make sure you're really putting that time and energy into yourself, and when you are, this is going to come back in good ways. Okay, so we have rose quartz and olive tree, and I love this because rose quartz is one of my favorite twin flame stones. Alchemy of love, peace offering, compassion, and Venus energy. You're being guided to really activate your heart chakra, open up your heart, and to work with these energies. Divine masculine, being guided to really open up to your divine feminine and the energies of the divine feminine. This will heal you a ton. We have selenite and willow tree. Goddess spiral, bites of passage, dreams, and support. Okay, pay attention. We talked about your dreams. Divine masculine, a lot of you guys are really focused on the future right now, and I feel this is to help anchor these timelines in for you and things like that. Get support, get help if you need it. I'm always trying to get you guys to do calls and more sessions with me. It'll really help to shift things as you're working through things, okay? So we have go to twin flame facilitator, okay? I'm like, my site, yeah, am I supposed to get? I have so many tools on there. This is gonna help you to grow and expand, but also to clear the blocks and problems and things like that. It helps to hold you accountable, but also to clear energy blocks and things like that. So make sure you're getting help with it. I know we don't like to, I was just saying that, right? But make sure you're getting some help and getting that healer to help you. This will help you to activate your higher chakras. It'll also help you to reprogram things. So make sure you're reprogramming your soul. This is to release, raise your frequency, and reclaim your power. So this will help you to raise your frequency and anchor into those 5D frequencies that you need for union and to do that work. Work about activation. Make sure you're working on your light body right now. activating your light body. This will help you make sure you're grounding your energy, shielding and protecting your energy. We do this work to clear away energies that are not good for us, and it helps us so much to take back our power and up level our life. Make sure you're grounding. That's why I'm outside right now with the said kitty. She's like, okay, make sure you're grounding. I've been getting outside. I was like making a joke like yesterday. Okay, so I just tidied up my yard like a week ago, and there was like all these leaves, and yesterday I was tidied my yard up or whatever, and I was making a joke about it, like, okay, right on time for the 2-2 portal, right? like, oh my god, it's a portal. I'm always ending up doing this earthwork, okay? Doing earthwork, sitting outside, soaking up the sun, soaking up nature is going to help you a ton with replenishing your energy and grounding and helping you. We're in this very ungrounding energy with the ascension, and it will really, really help you on many levels. Divine Masculine, make sure you're connecting with the earth more. Jokes aside, even if you got some yard work to do, don't got a yard, go on a hike. Getting outside into nature, this will help to heal you a lot. So a lot of you guys are clearing blocks that are in the way of seeing things clearly. Sometimes you get so in your narratives and what you're creating, and this is like needing to see the big picture. Pisces, North Node of Pisces energy is amazing for seeing the big picture and outside of the box. So maybe some of you guys, this can indicate not getting along with your twin flame, arguments, or lack of clarity. Might have a block in that area. We talked about clearing energy blocks. I have so many good twin flame clearings on my website that are designed to help you to clear things on the energy level. This will help you so much. We have the High Priestess energy. So this can indicate having a twin flame that's very awake or intuitive, or just you needing to really tap into your intuition and connect with the spiritual. This is psychic dreams. Someone told me, I love these stories, that they were done with their twin flame. I love it, all dramatic. And they went somewhere a couple nights ago and they were hearing a song that was their name played where they were, like, right? And, you know, spirit messages. So you're getting a lot of spirit messages. That's just one example. I always give the worst examples, but these are real life examples. You might be like, I was telling my twin flame, I was somewhere like on a, you know, space train somewhere, and I was hearing their name all over the loudspeaker, but it was real out of place. Like, you know what I mean? You might be seeing signs, messages that are specific to you. These can be angel numbers and reoccurring numbers to keep you on track, but they could be even more powerful signs and synchronicities, things that remind you of your twin flame, things that are special to your twin flame union, or even just seeing their name and things like that. You're getting a lot of insights and downloads to help you. So we got ego purges the negativity in your mind, downloads are spiritual insights, and you know they're much different. They're like divine downloads. Trust the downloads you're getting. We have you're letting go of fear and anxiety and all the negative thoughts going on in your head that have actually been blocking you, because we manifest life as you go. You're instant manifesting. You're thinking it, your twin flame is playing it out. So when you think, oh, my twin flame, in the negative way, and they're acting negative, all right, so this is where the inner work comes in. Separations, you guys don't like them, I know, are spaces of reset and recalibration, because you're not doing the best job. I'm not picking, but you could do better, right? So you end up in separation. Look at it like a little timeout space to get it together and to do the inner work, so that when you try again, because you're gonna, trust me, that you can get it right this time. And you don't want to keep going round and round if you've had issues, right? So it's to clear the issues and to work through some issues, because we got some type of romantic energy coming in. We talked about this being a good time for your love life. This could be your twin flame messaging you. If you guys haven't been hearing from them, this is them messaging out of nowhere. This is having deep apologetic conversations, maybe seeing more vulnerability and them telling you about their side or how things are going, them opening up with you. This might be you on the other side, where you're done playing around and hiding, as I say, and you're done playing the ego, and you're ready to bare your soul. You're ready to tell them how you feel, and this might really help to awaken or get through to them on their side. So we can see some type of, this is always very positive love message and love energy coming into. Okay, I'm going on that note anyways. I'm going to be around if you guys need healings and activations. That's what I'm doing for the 2-2 portal. Love it, working with the energies. You guys need any type of healings, activations, I have so many good ones on my site. Just book me on there and I'll find you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy 2-2 portal.